Now I know you're thinking like 10 things about Griffith that I should know about. What is there that I need to know about? I already know everything about him. He's evil and he's a rapist. But you know, before you get this notion in your mind, there are a couple of things that I think are worth knowing about Griffith. And so let's talk about the 10 things you should know about Griffith. And let's start with number 1. Griffith was poor and had humble beginnings, but he had a hustler's ambition, and he had received the crimson bailiff from a gypsy woman who told him that he would rule a kingdom. And he was like, oh word? I'm gonna rule a kingdom? Bet. I'm gonna get on my grind. I'm gonna be hustling these children. I'm gonna outwork them, and I'm gonna get my kingdom. And I'm gonna keep looking into the heavens because I know that kingdom right there is mine. Number 2, Griffith was the founder of the Band of the Hawk and the Band of the Neo. So Griffith started with basically a few mercenaries to build up the Band of the Hawk, but he noticed there was a few things that were happening. They weren't that great, or they were dying, and this, that, and the third. And so he just kept building it and building it from start to where it is now, and where it was when it was sacrificed, and then to it is where it's now in the post the eclipse. Number 3, Griffith had a feminine appearance so much that the king, Guinea, wanted him and slept with them, and it was just like, oh hell no! Really? You could do it that? Even though he was messing with little boys already, it didn't matter. He did it, Griffith did it, and he gave it up. Number 4, Griffith slept with Guinea in order to fund the Band of the Hawk. Now, he wanted to fund the Band of the Hawk because there were just some things that were happening that he just did not like seeing, like children dying for his dream. He had a big heart. Number 5, Kaska and Guts were different, and Griffith had viewed them as equals. Now, people may be thinking, oh no, he did not. I'm telling you, this guy viewed them as equals, and he viewed them differently from the rest of the Band of the Hawk. And I'm telling you, like, just the way he had treated them, talked to them, interacted with them, it just wasn't the same like it was with Corcus, Judo, or Ricket, or even Pippin. It was just different. They were on another echelon, and Kaska and Guts knew that. Number 5, Griffith would do anything for his dream, but he still had a big heart for people who served him. He didn't like to see people die for his dream, and he wanted to minimize that. Hence, that's what fueled for him to sleep with the king, Guinea, so that he could get the funds, so that he didn't have to recruit random children that had no experience and then dying in the field, or just weak mercenaries. He wanted to minimize that because the people that he interacted with, he cared about so much. And that's kind of what makes Griffith have a big heart. Number 6, Griffith was a jealous man, and the fact that I say this is because I'll give you a couple examples. When Griffith was captured by the king and the Band of the Hawk came to go save him, well, 1, Griffith wanted to choke the mess out of Guts because he was like, you did this to me, fool. And then 2, when he saw that Kaska was cleaning him up and he noticed that Guts and Kaska were getting close, it fueled this rage inside of him, like, ooh, I'm so pissed, like, you did this to me and I'm in this position. Number 7, Griffith was the only human to defeat Guts. You know, we're not gonna count Donovan because, you know, Guts was a child and we just don't count that. Number 8, Griffith raped Kaska, the same person that he saved from her experience during her childhood from a nobleman that was going to do the exact same thing to her. And that is the most ironic thing about that. And the thing is that he didn't care. It was all part of the plan. He's not worried about it. Number 9, Griffith was depressed after Guts left the Band of the Hawk. To prove that point, he was so distraught when Guts left that he went to go sleep with Princess Charlotte to ease the pain, and that still didn't ease his pain in his heart. And that's what I'm telling you, that Griffith, he just wanted to end this agony that, man, I just lost my ace. I just lost my best dude in this squad. How am I going to get my dreams fulfilled? And that was one of the things that just broke him, because he's like, I still got Kaska, but like, that's not what propelled me forward. It was actually Guts, and I lost him. So what do I do now? And this is what I mean. He was so depressed. I mean, you could see it in the chapters of the series that he was, you know, after sleeping with Charlotte, he was just like, man, this is not feeling me. And Griffith is a planner. So for him to go see Charlotte, knowing that he wasn't supposed to be there and he didn't have a sword on him, that tells you he just wasn't in the right state of mind. Number 10, Griffith / Femto has been rejected 2 times in his life, both regular as a human and as a demon. 2 times by Guts. One at the beginning when he first met Guts, Griffith was like, you should join me. And he was like, no. And then when Guts left the Band of the Hawk and Griffith went into this depressed state. And then the second time is when Ricket came to Griffith and he was like, so you decided to join the dream? And Ricket was like, no. And Ricket slapped the mess out of him and he was just like, boom, you know, slapped him, and that was it. So these are the 10 things that you should know about Griffith. Let me know if you agree with me or disagree. We could talk about this in the comments below. If you're looking for some of the most amazing content, Mastermind Comics in the building can get you what you need. Be sure to like, subscribe for more content from us. Also, go watch how Griffith came back while you're on this channel. You know you want to.
Alien Beats.